Live from London, FIGHTSTAR Championship presents 3-minute rounds in the amateur flyweight division, sponsored by Ice Rental 4x4. Introducing first in the blue corner, he is undefeated at 3 wins, weighing in at 125 pounds, representing GB Top Team. From the Dominican Republic, Delffy. And his opponent in the red corner with a record of 1 win, weighing in at 125 pounds, representing London Shoot Fighters. From Zimbabwe, Bobby Chikavhu. Your referee in charge of the action, Harry Selby.
Flyweight's up next here. Delffy from GB Top Team in the blue corner. His opponent, Bobby Chikavhu from London Shoot Fighters in the red. This fight is sponsored by Ice Rental 4x4.
Oh. Bobby touched him on the chin. Caused Delffy to pause for a second. No, in deep on that single leg. Good takedown defense here, though. Got the far side wizard and controlling the head.
You know, Chikavhu is going to have decent wrestling coming from the London Shoot Fighters camp. Dropping down now for the single.
Definitely doing a good job of trying to control those wrists. Good job by Bobby. Switch off to that double. Now he's going to look to climb the tree. Delffy giving up his back, but he's being real cautious as he gives up his back. You can see he's like, okay, is he going to jump my back? Is he coming for the right chin?
Hummer looking for the counter, doesn't get it. Fighting the hands now, potentially hunting for the whizzer. Oh, big lift there from Chikavhu.
And Bobby was able to jump his back, get both hooks in. Now he's just sitting on the back. If he's going to want to actually almost do a half squat as he sits up against the cage. It'll take all of the weight off, so it won't even feel it. And what ends up happening is Bobby's legs are going to start burning because he has to then use that force.
Bobby Chikavhu right in the back here of Delffy Hummer. Chikavhu from London Shoot Fighters, Hummer from Great Britain Top Team.
And Delffy looking to pop one of the shoulders and then slip off to the other side.
Nice work there from Hummer. Methodical and patient.
It was smart fight IQ because he took everything really slow. He didn't rush anything and put himself in a bad position. And Bobby did a good job because he didn't over-jump anything and put himself in a bad position.
Coming to the last 10 seconds of round 1 here for the flyweights.
Definitely doing a good job of just controlling the cage. Bobby looking to do what he can, land short shots.
Was great wrestling on the outside position from Chikavhu. Threatened the back, but nice submission defense and control from Hummer. But he's got to keep his back off that cage coming into this second round, Nick.
And Bobby's big thing was he was switching off so much on working the different takedowns. And a couple times when he went in for that single and he did the lift, I mean, it was only because Hummer was able to get his feet in the right place that he didn't end up going for a big run. One of the biggest things, though, with Hummer as well is that it might throw off a young fighter with like only one, is how calm and how he slows everything down to make sure it's at his pace. And that's something that usually happens over time. So if he knows Bobby was a little bit frantic as it kind of came out, and Hummer was more just slowing it down and trying to relax and find the groove.
Hummer 3-0, Chikavhu 1-0. Both undefeated fighters here at amateur level.
Nice outside leg kick. Good counter punches by Bobby. And again, oh, that was a solid kick shin.
Bobby Chikavhu staying real tight in this top position here. Body lock, looking to pass the guard.
And he's got his head in the right position. He's right up underneath the chin. You can't get punched if it's right in there, but you also control where your opponent's head can be.
Chikavhu circled around so he can see the corner on his right side to get some instruction.
And we're looking to get a bit of space away from the side of the cage. Bobby now looking to jump the back. He's got one hook in. He's got two. Now he's fighting to try to get up underneath. He's kind of off to the side, though. He's going to want to recenter his hips. Hand fighting by Hummer.
Chikavhu riding the back here, using the tops of the feet to try and maintain this position. Hummer shaking him loose.
Now again, back to that rear control position. And he's going to look to try to go underhook and spin towards him. Elevating that underhook as he spins. Good job by Bobby, but muscling him back to the mat.
Some right hands there for good measure from Chikavhu. Back to his feet though is Hummer. Looking to turn.
Just turning right into him, looking to crossface as he's doing it. Forcing Bobby's head up. In deep on that single. Let's see if he brings his hips in again and attempts that lift. Hands now locked for that double leg. Nice lift.
It's a heavy shots getting from the top position. And he's picking the shots as well. He's not rushing it. He's maintaining that position before the strikes. But Hummer doing a great job again, getting back to his feet. Could be the knee to the midsection. Counter hip throw from Hummer.
Good job by Bobby, though, because what he did is he dropped his hips right when he was starting to go up. And that meant he wasn't going for the big run. But again, Delffy's in. And this is where we ended the last round at. He's in throwing knees at the legs. It's the exact same finish to the last round. I do like, though, the work that Bobby did on the inside and with the grappling. When he's in on those legs and he switched off to two, lift, dump, great technique. But, I mean, Hummer's able to get back up every time his backs hit the mat. So one of the biggest things behind it is how do we hold him down?
Chikavhu seems to just suck the space away from Hummer, up against the cage on the ground, even when he's on the back.
And if you're looking at it, Bobby's almost kind of frantic, but it's controlled chaos. Whereas Hummer's more calm, slow, methodical. And right now, that frantic, controlled chaos it's kind of outdoing that slow, controlled kind of, I don't want to say monotonous, because it's not monotonous. He's still doing things and he's going in the right direction, but it's more of a even pace, whereas Bobby's fast pace is putting him in better positions right now.
Third and final round here for the flyweights. Hummer in the blue, Chikavhu in the red. Hummer's throwing with power here, but he's got to be wary of the takedown. Chikavhu looking to pour out with that lead hand, gauging the distance.
For Hummer, I mean, you almost think that he might be down those 2 rounds.
Looked like he was rocked there by the right hand. Level change into the single. Chikavhu fighting for that single leg knee shield for Hammer.
Good kick to the mat. Just looking to crossface and lift Bobby. Bobby's hands locked though, nice and deep. Good head placement by Homer. Trying to get that foot back to the mat. Bobby's doing a good job of keeping it elevated.
Hammer reaching down for the ankle pick, negated by Chikavhu. Oh, beautiful knee to the midsection.
And now Delffy's in on that body lock and has control. That left arm's all the way around the far side of the hip, so he can actually control wherever Bobby goes.
If we ask him for some more action. Oh, Delffy with the takedown. That's nice work.
Delffy's corner's screaming at him to break away because he has no striking.
But this would be time for him to reverse out of danger. He got the takedown, you know, edged his way forward potentially on the scorecards. Now reverse out and get it back to the feet.
Yeah, and freedom-wise, just step back, just step back, just step back, just step back, just step back. Because Bobby can throw those up kicks that might land. And unless you think you can get that finish here.
It could be a feeling process as well for Hammer. Hammer maybe can feel that, look, I can pass this guy's guard. I can get into a dominant position. He's going to try and get into mount here.
Bobby doing a good job of trying to control those hips. But he's allowed him to get right there again, back to half guard. Short time left. I mean, Delffy's got to posture up and just look to rain down punches. Don't worry about the guard play so much. Just posture straight up and rain down as many punches as you can in the next 10 seconds.
Big round for Hammer as he looks to land the ground and pound. Chikavhu inverse for the leg. An interesting fight between Great Britain top team and London Shoot Fighters. We'll go to the judges' scorecards, Nick. There's high-level grappling at first from the outside position from Chikavhu. The Hammer seemed to come alive throughout those rounds, in particular the third round.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they scored each section of each round based upon the striking and grappling that took place.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three have it 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Bobby Chikavhu.